So I've been thinking about making this podcast for a long time and finally got triggered by seeing someone dancing around that's a practitioner on Instagram about how they were fully booked up. They're not taking on any new clients and celebrating. And I get that. That's awesome that you're fully booked up. But what I'm starting to see, and I talk about this all the time, is that the conservative care model is completely fucked up and people aren't getting quality soft tissue treatment. Instead, they're going to like chiropractors and PTs that really don't do much of anything. And they're not getting good treatment up front. And then they end up on pain pills, injections, and surgeries. And a lot of people have been brainwashed to this idea that you have to get a closed practice and get your books fully full and not really growing. And you're not getting the access for people that need your treatment and need your care. So in this podcast, I'm really talking to people that have been kind of sold the lie, the idea that if you're fully booked, hey, you're good and you're not taking on new clients. But there's always opportunity to help more people because people need access to your care. If you're really fucking good at what you do, you should be able to help more people. And I really challenge you to do it faster, do it better, help more people, and even start to train other people in what you do. Because at the end of the day, this opioid epidemic is not going to get any worse unless we clean up the conservative care model. And that has to start by making primary soft tissue treatments the go-to treatment in the injury process so people can avoid the problem down the road like pain pills, injections, and surgeries, which only make things worse. I call you out a little bit and really help you with the idea like changing your perspective and changing your mindset and understanding that a closed practice is actually being selfish in the grand scheme of things and helping more people. I hope you enjoy the show and you don't get too triggered. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soft Tissue Revolution podcast, where we teach massage therapists a new treatment method that focuses on working smarter, not harder, allowing them to make well over $100,000 per year with less than 20 hours per week of time in the clinic so they can help more people with no gimmicks, just results. Dr. Matt Maggio here, creator of the Peak Method. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to the podcast. Got a lot on my mind today, a lot of things that I want to share, but I'm going to try to keep this short. I like these short burst podcasts. They kind of get in there, hit the point from where we need to do. You can consume it really quick. I've been seeing that, getting a lot of downloads, people reaching out. If you haven't followed us yet on all the socials, I post a lot on Instagram, LinkedIn. I have a couple videos a week that come out on YouTube. All the links to that are in the show notes. And we have the free training. That's been a really good resource and document from people really getting you on that path to like thinking critically, being able to solve problems, and really just getting taken seriously as a primary healthcare provider and just something that can really help. At the end of the day, I'm still in practice. I'm still doing stuff. I'm doing this to just help people because I really want to solve the pain pill epidemic by helping people get access to quality hands-on soft tissue treatment so they can avoid bigger problems like pain pills, injections, and surgeries, which only make things worse. That's the true meaning and the true root cause behind the soft tissue revolution. It's something that's really near and dear to my heart, something personal. I've lost people. I've lost my father. I've lost my stepbrother to pain pill overdoses, and things just kind of get worse. So this is a really important podcast that I've been thinking about making for a long time, and I finally got triggered a couple weeks ago and decided it was just time to put this out there and put this idea out to the rest of the world. So being fully booked and not accepting new clients is selfish. Now I know I sound like a fucking hypocrite because I talk about all the time about the importance of being selfish in yourself so that you can help more people. A lot of therapists and a lot of bodywork professionals, they sacrifice so much for other people, their health, their mental health, their relationships, their finances, everything to help more people. And I'm all about, hey, being selfish, making money, setting the schedule, setting the tone, all that kind of stuff. And that is really, really fucking important because you got to get your own stuff in order. But I saw this a couple weeks ago and I was following someone on Instagram, and they basically made a video and they were dancing around and they were celebrating the fact that they were fully booked up. They weren't taking on any new clients, and they even wrote, "Don't even bother asking. I'm so booked up." They were celebrating, making good amount of money, a lot of freedom and stuff like that. And I see this all the time. I see people that I follow where they're like, "Hey, my bookings go live in the next 2 days," and get them all booked up before they go. And it really just puts limitations on how many people you can see, because at the end of the day, a business is really for two reasons. Number one, of course, is to help as many people as possible. And number two is to make as much money as possible. And when you're fully booked up and you're not taking on new clients, you miss that first part of being able to help as many people as possible. And on the money side, a lot of people will tell themselves, I don't care about money and blah, 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 blah. That's bullshit. Like, money buys you freedom. It helps you just feel more stable. It just does a lot of things that can help. And if you're doing really good fucking work, you deserve to be paid accordingly and have a life and freedom that you deserve. I get it. They told you in school when you got out, your number one thing is to work as hard as you can to make sure that you have a closed practice or a closed book. Yeah. And it's nice to not have to struggle, because you did. You struggled when you got out. You busted your fucking ass. You took a lot of shit from a lot of people. You got paid way less than you deserve. You worked way more hours than you deserve. And that was fucking hard. And I applaud you if you have a booked up practice and you're not taking on new clients. Like, yeah, I applaud you, because that's really fucking hard to do. And especially now, post-COVID, you stuck it out. You fought it, and you're still there and you're still standing. Yeah, you deserve all the good shit that comes from that. But you have to remember that struggle transformed you. The struggle transformed you into where you are now. And without challenge and without struggle, we get complacent. And when we get complacent, we start going through the motions. And when we go through the motions, we start to become mediocre. Now, I'm sure you're amazing at what you do. You're amazing at what you do for a reason, because you have a booked out practice. But when's the last time you challenged yourself? Like, really got to the root cause of what's going on, really pushed yourself to learn more, learn how to do it differently, and push yourself to just challenging yourself. Like, I do this all the time where I just put myself in like really struggle type of positions and make myself uncomfortable, because when I get comfortable, that's when shit doesn't go how it should. Like, comfort is like, it's just that disease that leads to mediocrity. So there's always room for improvement, especially if you're booked up and you're not taking on new clients. One of the things you can do is figure out a way. Can you do it faster than other people? Can you do it better? Can you do it more efficiently? Like, when's the last time you challenge yourself? Or you're just like, hey, I just do hour-long sessions or 90-minute or even 2 hours. Like, what if you could get all those results in 20 minutes or 30 minutes? That's a challenge. What if when you treat them, that their results hold for a long time, like maybe a month in between, with objective, true measurements? Like, really challenge yourself. Number 2 is like, help more people. Think about that. Help more people. As I talked about in the beginning of the show, that's the number one goal of a business, is to help more people. And you've basically just put a limit on how many people you can help. It might be 20 a week. It might be 30 a week. It might be 40, but you've made it clear that that's the exact amount of people that you're going to help. And that allows you to never grow and never really be able to help your community. Next, like, can you be a leader of multiple people? If you have something really good, you have a booked up closed practice, people are paying top dollar to come in and see you, why not train another person underneath you to help more of those people and take on more of those load and help more people? So there's always room for improvement. Like I said, can you do it faster? Can you do it more efficiently? Can you help more people? And can you teach other people what you do and how it can affect and make change across the board? So this is my plea to you. Opioid deaths are as high as they've ever been. I just watched that documentary. It's not a documentary, a movie, 8-part series on Hulu called Dope Sick, that basically goes through what happened with the pain pill epidemic and how they really just fucking destroyed people's lives a couple times. And I'm not a real emotional person, but it brought me to tears, like what happened and how this continues to happen. And the recent numbers in 2021, the number one cause of death right now, from people 18 to 49 is opioid deaths. And a lot of that is fentanyl overdoses, pain pill overdoses, and things like that. And this happens because the conservative care model is completely fucked. And I say that with everything I got. The conservative care model is completely fucked. I've been talking about this. I have a degree in chiropractic. The adjustment doesn't do anything. You're not actually helping anybody. You're not making change in the tissue. Physical therapists just want to do exercises and throw you on a machine. It doesn't do anything. And that front line of care that we need when people are first injured and in pain sucks. And inherently what happens is people don't get the right treatment up front, and then it just gets worse, and we're missing that. My true belief is the real cause of the opioid epidemic is because the conservative care model completely sucks. And no one is addressing the main problem that's causing all these injuries is a soft tissue injury in the ligaments, in the nerves, in the muscles, in everything surrounding there. And soft tissue treatment, I'll be honest with you, you know it. It's fucking hard to get good at, but when you master it and you do it, it can make a huge difference and get people on the right path to healing. Now, a lot of people like those PTs and chiros, they'll bash soft tissue and they're like, oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because they fucking suck at it. I'm speaking to you, the person who has the booked up practice that isn't taking on any new clients. Obviously, you know soft tissue treatment fucking works and it can work effectively and you can help more people. You're obviously good at what you do and more people need access to you. And when you're closing your books off and you're like, hey, this is what I am. I'm comfortable. I worked real hard to get here. You're going to be stuck there. And think of all those people out there that need your help. A mentor once said to me, you know what, Matt, there's people out there every night that are crying themselves to sleep because they don't have access to something amazing in what you can do. And that is advanced soft tissue treatment delivered by quality hands-on soft tissue practitioners. I get it. I've been saying I get it a lot. Change is scary. It is. You know, you're stuck in comfort. Like, hey, you might be making six figures. You might have that close practice and you're super comfortable and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like if I tried to do these treatments quicker, more effectively, or train somebody else in there, like I might lose what I got. You're not going to lose what you got. You're only going to make it better, because on the other side of something really uncomfortable is something truly fucking awesome. So that's my plea. We have to clean up the conservative care model because this pain pill epidemic is getting worse. More and more people are dying. They're not talking about it. We're stuck listening to COVID and all this stuff. Pain pills have killed more people that are younger and healthier than anything else in America, and nobody is stepping up to change that. And we need to solve the pain pill epidemic together. And if you're really fucking good at what you do, you're part of it. And I'm calling you out because you need to change your perspectives and learn how to do it faster, more effectively, and train other people how to do it. Don't get stuck in your bubble and be like, I'm just going to do this and that's it. There's so much more room for growth, so much more room for improvement, and you can truly make the world a better place by getting them access to you and other people, because you can help so much. That's my plea. And I teach that stuff. Like, this is why I started the Soft Tissue Revolution, how to do it more effectively, quicker, and then show other people how to do it as well. Because at the end of the day, people need better treatment, they need better care, and they need better results. So I hope it hits you in the right place and understand, like, you've been lied to. You've been lied to in practice and in school that, like, the goal is to have a closed practice. It puts so many limits on your growth and your potential and doesn't allow you to struggle, because with struggle comes great things. So on the next episode, I'm going to give a logical, I'm saying logical breakdown of why a 20-minute treatment is actually better than a 60 or 90-minute treatment. And I can show that with evidence, with data, all this stuff. But you have to let go of your preconceived notions and the idea like, hey, I'm just going to do an hour and a half, or 2 hours because that's what the client expects. They don't expect shit. If you have something that's better and you can do it more effectively and quicker, you're way more valuable and you're going to be able to help that person a lot. So I'm going to make that argument with logical facts to help you understand that you can do it quicker, you can do it faster, and that allows you to open up your schedule and help more people and then train other people how to do it. That's all I got for today. Appreciate you guys listening. Share the show with other people that you know it might help. Go grab the free training and come learn with us in 2022. My CEU approved courses are on the website. All that information is listed below, and make sure you tune in next week to hear the logical argument of why a 20-minute treatment is better than a 60-minute treatment. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.